What's up, everybody? Whippa, whippa, whippa. You guys, what's up? I hope everybody's doing good. Y'all, excuse my shirt. No funny. I just threw my jacket on. It's been a long day. It has been a long week. You could be hearing sirens around you. You could be hearing motorcycles around you. I want to say thank you to everybody that's been supporting my YouTube channel. Seven is King DeFurio. Also been supporting my videos on my YouTube as well. So what's up? Thank you guys for tuning into the kid. I do want to say that this is not a live recorded video, so I'm not taking comments off of telefono and recording these videos. So I'm just going straight intuitively, using my spiritual gifts as I have in all my other videos. Messages from my ancestors, guided messages. Shout out Bamba, Cuban Libre, Santo Domingo, Planta, all of that good jazzy stuff. So like I've said in my previous videos, a lot of my premonitions has been a intuitive Cancerian has come into fruition. So I am going to be doing a video talking about those premonitions that has came into fruition. You guys, a lot of my messages are intuitive, freestyle guided messages. So ya tu sabe, like they're messages that I pick up intuitively. I give back to you guys, and yeah. So I want to say thank you to everybody that knows me from doing Rio's Little Sayings. Also, that's been, talking about my energy throughout your readings as well. I do appreciate that. So in my readings, I've been clarifying just in transparency a lot about me getting out of the hermit mode, getting out of being a Cancer in my shell, and pretty much interacting, leading with gentleness, being in this high priest empress energy. Y'all know I talk about music as well. I am a musician, a former flute player, like just being person altogether. I talk about intellect, all of that good jazzy stuff. So if you like messages that are geared towards spiritual growth, gain, you could be a student as well. Some of my readings that I've read just intuitively have catered to students as well. So I did a reading a long while ago, probably in 2023, the earliest middle part of 2023, where I was reading for somebody that was going into criminal justice, and that was a first time read. So that was a live reading. That reading is on my Instagram, you guys. I was pretty much reading for her, and I said, something about criminal justice, interacting with her throughout the live, right? And got it correcto. So she was going into criminal justice. So shouts to her, and shouts to anybody else that is going into whatever field, position, or just uplifting yourself spiritually altogether. Calagamientos, you see this fro? Look at this fro. So fro. I look like a broccoli. Okay. So we're going to dive right into the reading, you guys. This reading is not going to be long. Thank you guys to everybody too for viewing my Instagram and YouTube, let me say, because there's videos on both of them. But viewing my videos, getting those likes up, getting the views up. You guys, I just posted a video 2 days ago of me doing a cover to Color Me Bad, Sex You Up. So you guys go check out that video. We already have 305 views on there. So let's go get those views up. Let's go get the likes up, you guys. I do want to say this as well. I noticed that with a lot of the videos that I post, like as I said in my other videos, my social media has been being watched. I've gotten a better handle on my social media, but like with my views and the comments and different things, ya tu sabe, just kind of noticing like a lot of things, and that also goes into the videos as well. So before I really get into the reading, I want to say that everything that I have talked about in my videos, I see it has been clarified in other videos, other tarot card readers. So that gives me justification that I am reading for these other tarot card readers as well, that you guys watch me on my social media. At this point, I want to say just being an Empress and High Priest energy and knowing myself, really taking on a spiritual journey as I've always been divinely guided. that at the end of the day, you know, I'm also seeing a lot of you guys get new downloads as well. I'm not going to take any energy that's not mine, but definitely all the readings are correlating. So it does come back to one person. Any that's not mine, obviously, I'm not going to take. But, Kelegamientos, I mean, look, you know, the fact of the matter is that anytime you're starting a brand or you are doing something that is resourceful, is authentic, is organic, you have to know that people are going to copy it. You have to know that people are going to take that influence and, you know, either utilize it as a positive resource or they're going to take it and utilize it for something bad. But obviously, I'm a content creator. I'm also an intellect. I'm also spiritually guided. I have my hand in music, as I've always had for 21 años. And being divinely guided by my ancestor, naturalmente español, Puerto Ricano, Cubano, Panamanian, Dominicano. And so my messages are geared towards those that are seeking spiritual growth and acknowledgement, those that, like myself, get into astrology, that get into the sciences, that are intellects, entertainment, music, whatever that may be, you guys. So take the messages as it resonates, leave what doesn't. I did some water sign readings as well. I did a Yemiyat reading. Yemiyat is the goddess, and she's a Caribbean goddess. She's known all over the Caribbean, as well as Oshun energy, Osiris energy. You could be in European culture as well. She is definitely the goddess of the ocean. She helps with healing and activation as well. So if those are things that's significant to you as you are on this spiritual life path and journey, you're making a transformation in your life going towards magical beginnings, then you guys come stop over here at my channel, you guys. And I just want to say thank you too, because outside of social media, just in my community, I get a lot of people coming around me. You know, they say 4, 6, 888, you know what I'm saying, numbers for spiritual growth, for consciousness, for activating in consciousness. See, so when I come back to my readings with my homemade deck, I'm able to secrets reveal something's about to get exposed. I'm able to get clarity on that. So I just want to say thank you to everybody that is also supporting this chakra trend as well. And lastly, you guys can also follow me on my online store, Abe Atelier 7. That's the bringer of happiness store. Is a Nigerian name store. It's my online store that I started at in 2020. It's October 5th that I started my online store, October 5th of 2020. And yeah, that's where I sell lashes. I have pictures up on my Instagram as well. So you guys go check those videos out. I am going to be posting some new uploads on there as well. And the Bringer of Happiness store is coming back. So for all my ladies and gents out there that like the lashes, you guys can start putting in your pre-orders. I'm going to put up a date that you guys can start pre-ordering your lashes. Usually, let me say this before I go ahead and dive into the reading. The lashes, because they have to be shipped in, usually takes about maybe 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm going to set up the time and everything for that, as well as I'm getting my online store back up and running. So yeah, but you guys can go check out Abiome Artillery 7 on Instagram. Let me know what you think of the lashes. And let's get right into it, all right? So first, what I'm hearing is a lot of abundance. You could be a Libra, a Gemini, Aquarius, or Cancerian. Heavy Pisces energy. You could be Panamanian. You could be Cubano. So this reading is going to be kind of like most of my other videos. I'm very transparent in my videos. You guys also know me from when I was in college at Claflin University in Orangeburg, South Carolina, where a lot of those times being at school, I took, you know, my writing skills and I put it into Rio's Little Sayings. So if you guys want to go back to Rio's Little Sayings, it's on my Instagram, where I just talk about, you know, I talk about things that's in my heart, right? So very original. All of my videos, you guys, are very original, like I've said. So Yatu Sabe, being content creator, an editor, a writer, a scientist, an intellect, right? I'd expect for the things that I'm seeing. You get what I mean? So it's just all building of my brand. Is a reinvention of myself as it has been, which is why I'm able to clarify a lot of the premonitions and the things that is coming out, even in other videos as well. So yeah, there's plenty of room for all of us to grow, you guys. However, I do want to say that, anything that you're starting and you're very versatile, like I said, just keep in mind that anything that you're doing that is hitting a community, a global scale, an international scale, and it's authentic, it's intellectual, whatever the case may be, right? You have to know that there's positive and negative, right? So I just want to say that, being spiritual, I understood, as I clarified in my last videos, that, there's a lot of people that's watching me, right? All eyes on me, and there's people that, want to take, there's people that we have Maya energy. So I've been working on healing, you guys, and that could be significant for you as well. Again, heavy Pisces energy. You could be a Capricorn as well. Gemini energy, Libra, Cancerian energy, Aquarius. So yeah, don't be afraid to start what it is that you want to do. I would not have gotten to where I'm at being a Cancerian, being very versatile. I would not have gotten to this point in spiritual activation and physical activation, putting out my messages, being very authentic, had I not gone through certain tests that I did, and always been divinely guided, trusting in my gift of intuition. Y'all know Cancerians in astrology, we are natural cardinal signs when it comes to the water placements. So I'm a natural born leader. I, for 24 years, have always been working. And so that could be significant for you as well. Maybe you're in this transformating cycle where you're going at a lot of things that you used to do back in the day, is what I'm feeling for somebody, and you're reinventing yourself with those skills, right? So you're taking those old skills, you're putting it into fruition, and I'm hearing for some people out there, you're getting some positive results, okay? So it's always good to go back on wisdom and knowledge, and that's pretty much something that I always trigger in as an intellect throughout my reading. See? Through the thinness? All right. So the first card that we have out is the Hierophant. So you could be a guy or a girl that's in this high priest or high priestess energy. You're taking the time out to realize the differences between religion and spirituality. You're recognizing that spirituality is not so much of witchcraft. I mean, none of witchcraft or spirituality is new. But when you're talking about spirituality, spirituality is about going within. It's about answering your soul and your divine connection, right? With source and spirit. With source and spirit. So you're finding more ways of being your authentic self. You're finding ways of expressing yourself. You could be a water placement, Pisces female. You could be a Leo female. You could be a Pisces male or a Leo male, right? But you're standing in this high priestess energy. You're recognizing that it's okay to, even if you're a religious person like myself, I grew up in a Christian household, right? You're finding more space in omnipresence, right? God's source is omnipresence. And so the more that you're getting, I'm here for somebody out there in your spiritual journey, you're recognizing that presence around you. You could be, again, in numerology, as it come out in my reading, seeing 888, 777, 6 could be significant for you as well. But you're looking at these numbers and you're finding out what it means in the resources in your lives. See? Ya tu sabe? So you're finding balance is what I'm hearing for somebody. Again, you could be a Libra or you could have air placements in your chart. Yeah. So we have butterfly, magical transformations, and the Wheel of Fortune. So what did I just say? Is what I just said. So somebody out there, you're going towards this Wheel of Fortune energy. I'm getting in the past with somebody, you could have been in blockage. You could have been dealing with relationships in the past that were blocking you, or could have been at a job that was blocking you. You guys, let me also say this. It's nothing wrong. We live in a real world, okay? Entrepreneurs been out here. 9-to-5s have been out here. All kinds of jobs have been out here. So you're finding a way with this Wheel of Fortune energy of maybe if you're at a job that's not working for you, Leaving that job and knowing that better is out there. Let me say, sirens, confirmation. So, as an entrepreneur for me, let me speak right quickly. As an entrepreneur for myself, I had to take a chance, right? So you're finding ways of taking a chance for yourself. Maybe you've always wanted to start your own company, right? Maybe you've always wanted to start your own car shop. You may want to start your own warehouse. You may have wanted to start, just doing your online store, right? Having some type of passive income. You can do that. The world is limitless. There's so much potential around us. You can work a 9 to 5 while having an online store. You get what I'm saying? So don't let anybody fool you that you took the wrong path. See, you could, if you're not working right now, again, utilizing this time to get more intellect, utilizing this time to put those plans together for your online store or for the next project that you want to do. If you have gotten out of religion, and let's say, the more that you're taking signs, you go through spiritual awakenings, you go through spiritual upgrades and ascension, right? So along with those ascensions, you're finding ways of understanding the past and the present. And that's helping you towards a better future, right? So we have butterfly energy. You could be attracted to butterflies, but this Wheel of Fortune energy is definitely here. If you're somebody that grew up in a spiritual family like myself, Yatu Sabe, being Puerto Rican, coming from a Caribbean background where witchcraft, spirituality, and even religion was talked about, right? You're finding ways of how to navigate this. So if you grew up in that type of household, you're just figuring out, how to go within and how to look at the heart, right? And that's leading you towards better intuition. You could be opening your heart chakra at this time, allowing yourself more love, more abundance. We have protagonist. You are the protagonist in your story. You are the protagonist. You have to look at yourself as the alpha and the omega in your story, right? I'm an alpha and I sit around generals and I'm also a general. So with that being said, elevator confirmation, you're stepping into this high priestess emperor role if you are a male. And even if you're not, take the roles how it resonate. This is a non-biased channel, non-biased reading. Even if you're a male like myself that steps into empress role, you're finding ways of how to lead, right? So you're being the protagonist in your story. You're carrying this main energy with yourself. You could have had like spell work or black magic being done on you, or maybe that was something that was like limiting you and your potential to grow. So, your name could be Sophia. So I'm hearing that you are finding ways of growing, right? You could be into psychology, so you could be a psychology student or a psychology teacher, somebody that just studies psychology. So again, an intellect, I bit my tongue, an astrologer. Dreams and activations, you're finding more omens and signs around you that's significant. You're listening to God's voice. If you're, again, starting, your spiritual growth, right? You are paying attention more to those signs and omens around you. So you guys know, the more that you upgrade, there are going to be, false things around you. So you're finding ways of how to differentiate from reality and, your inner self, right? And you're also separating what is false and what is real to go towards this new beginning. So if you're a dreamer like myself, you could be, again, getting signs and omens in your dreams. Also, if you are having dreams right now and like you're, visualizing people in your dreams, people you have never met before, or you're like noticing a lot in your dreams, like chaoticness, that could be a sign of spell work being done on you. You guys, you have to also understand too that regardless of what your belief is, let me just say this, whether you consider yourself a spiritualist, a witch, a religious person, whatever we put out in the universe, it does come back to us. You get what I'm saying? And so with that being said, If you're putting out some positivity, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get positivity. If you are putting out negative energy, you're going to constantly be in a low negative energy, right? So as you are coming into this new balance, be aware of those that want to knock you off your path. Also be aware too of those that knows if you are spiritually guided like myself, rather that be chosen, anointed, or star seed, rebel, whatever that's significant for you. Be wary of those that's trying to block your energy. So you could be dealing with manipulation at this time as you're going towards this new beginning. You could be a Taurus, so somebody very grounded. So let's see. So we have Cancerian energy. I'm a Cancer. We have manipulation, psychic abilities. We also have secrets and intuitions. So if you're a water placement, because a lot of us water placements, we are very intuitive, we're very psychic as well. Again, just be mindful of the manipulation that is being said around you, like certain words or messages. If you're starting a platform, like note, you know what I mean? If I'm, for instance, with myself, I talk about a lot of things. And so I'm seeing with, like I said, other tarot card readers, a lot of the messages and things that I put out, Yatu Sabe, being paraphrased and reorchestrated to fit their readings. That's cool. I've already put out a lot of my stuff and have crossed a lot off my list. So maybe you want to record yourself as well. Keep a record of what you're doing, but be mindful of, those that want to break your psychic abilities, right? So you could have a gift of foresight. You could be a dreamer. You could also be very intuitive as well. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This is because people see that you're going towards this butterfly energy. You're stepping more into this higher alchemizing energy, see? And so there's people behind the scenes that want to take from that. You guys, all eyes on me. I know myself. Let me say this in transparency, which is why I give out my readings. With the readings, as I tell all my viewers, take the readings as it resonates, leave what doesn't. Of course, obviously, me, myself, I cannot make a reader or a viewer, let me say, look at my readings. I can't make a person take on what they want to take on or what they don't want to take on. But what I can say, as somebody that void la trabajo, I'm always on my job. I'm always working. If you have people that want to duplicate you, there's only one me, Star Child energy, right? And you have to notice the Star Child energy within yourself as well. So you're finding more ways of being more graceful. You are manifesting more. The more that you are letting go blockages, the more that you are letting go of colos, groups that no longer serve you. You are tapping more into the other side as well. So if you're somebody also that's guided by the divine in ways of like necromancy or spiritually guided, rather that be animals or whatever, it's all in the way that we look at it. So maybe you're changing your views on like your spiritual growth, right? The way that you look at magic, because there's magic all around us on this earth plane. See? So you could be a planetarian as well. You could be somebody that's very much into nature. Again, you could be a Taurus, a Virgo. You could be a Capricorn as well. Somebody very beautiful, down to earth, determined, hard worker. See? The ancestors want to speak. So we have Virgo energy after I just said that. So you're finding a magician in your life, you guys. If you're a Virgo, you could have just stepped into this transformation. But I'm hearing, like myself, that there's something very mystical about you. So you're finding this mysticalism about yourself. Again, you're finding this Shakespeare, main character football player energy in your life, right? And that's helping you to strive towards more things. So I'm a whistleblower, you're a whistleblower, the sirens are going around, you guys, and you're leading with love. Also, if you're somebody that's been waiting for a new relationship, maybe you've been alone for right now, or for a small time, like ya tu sabe, you know what I mean, getting yourself together, getting into your energy, you're bringing in a new relationship for sure. So there's somebody that wants to come in and spoil you. There's somebody that wants to come in and shower you with love. We have my ancestors speaking, Bamba Puerto Ricano. Puerto Rican, Dominican. You could be Puerto Rican, you could be Dominican. This is a non-biased channel, you guys. So these are messages coming from obviously my ancestors in spirit, giving to you guys, right? But you could be Puerto Rican, you could be Cuban, you could be Dominican, you could be Nigerian, you could be, I don't know, Alaskan. But you find a ways of, melting the ice, right? Breaking the ice and getting to the meat of things. So you guys know that water is all about acceptance. I'm a water sign. I advocate for us water signs, and I've been doing that in my reading site through Sabi. Go check out my Yemayat reading, you guys. You're finding ways of healing, right? So whatever was blocking you in the past, you're going towards new endeavors. You're manifesting. I'm hearing for some of you, your aura could be cafe. So it could be a brown aura. Your aura could also be black as well. You could be in this white aura, or you could be amarillo, or in a purple aura. So you guys, if you don't know about auras, go check out what auras mean. You could be an aura reader, somebody that knows how to read auras, but you are finding yourself. So if you have been feeling like you're not on the right track, you're on the right track for sure. Faith without work is dead, you guys. And that's one of the messages that I was channeling earlier. You could talk about doing something. You could talk about your dreams. You could talk about manifesting. But if you're not taking the time to actually put into your manifestations, to work on yourself, nothing is not going to grow, right? So my ancestors and guides have been guiding me pretty much all my life. We have Coven of Witches, spell work, black magic, giving a lot of confirmations and clarity, see, about what's been going on. And that could be significant for you. So if you're getting a lot of downloads right now, pay attention to the downloads that's going on with you. I do want to say this too, you guys. I don't pivot on everything. I pretty much know myself. And like I said, I work hard. I know the content that I put out there. I know that there's people that's in more established positions and have been in their platforms a lot longer in just establishment than I have. But on the back end, I've always been working, so that's why I pop up the way that I do. That are seeking guidance as well. You know what I mean? So, never let a person stop you from doing what you're doing. All that it's going to do for me is build up my brand even more. It's going to build me even more. And because I'm an intellectual person, Yatu Sabe, I take what's mine and all that's not mine, pretty much leave it for growth as for everybody else, right? For everybody else. So we have houses and property. Spirit is encouraging you that whatever, again, that you are holding on to, let it go. So we have 3339. Again, you could be a divine masculine or divine feminine. We have 3339. Take the messages good or bad. You have to look at yourself as your own competition. You get what I mean? Note the competition, but be your own competition. How hard can I work this morning? How hard can I go? You get what I mean? Am I in competition with somebody else? Am I paying too much attention to people that no longer serves me? Am I holding myself back? I myself, you guys, and like I've said, always be transparent in my readings. I've had to let go a lot of people that rather be family, that be co-workers, that be old jobs, and on the back end, always working on myself. So for me, I had to cross over a threshold because I was dealing with a lot of family situations. Me and one of my other family members, we do music. We're both in the music industry, let me say. As well as my other family members, a lot of others. But I had to say, outside of that, I have my own life. I'm not responsible for nobody else's progress. I'm not responsible for another person's, what they're going to do. You get what I'm saying? And then when you have been on the road and the journey as the anointed one, as myself, I begin to see a lot of truth in everybody else, which is why I'm here. So needless to say, you guys, you have to find your own personal growth. You get what I mean? And so I speak very transparently with a lot of situations that have happened in my life, being original, being authentic. That's pretty much how I've always been. And so that could be significant to you. Again, you're cutting out a lot of baggage, a lot of things that no longer serves you, and you're stepping more into this high priestess energy. it does not bother me. And as you're going towards things, again, you could have, family members or just friends that's doing the same thing as you, but you have to know your light. You get what I'm saying? You have to know what you do. And at the end of the day, I read for my family members, my sister that's in music. I also have had my platform before her, and others have had their platforms before me. And I've also just say that I've always seen people in higher positions, higher than me. But it never stopped me from going towards my goals. So you're looking at inspiration and you are finding which routes to take, right? So that's my transparency as an entrepreneur, as Deferio, that I've gotten to. Never let another person, regardless of who they are, tell you who you are. And if that person does not serve your life, all you got to hold on to is you, right? So we have music, Bamba Puerto Ricano, Dominican Republic, Evil Eye. Those that was wishing on your downfall, they want to be you. This could, again, be due to spell work or black magic. And as you're releasing these blockages, you're becoming more graceful. You're becoming more divine. You see what I mean? And so you have to know that, there's people that's not going to like that. But if you stay in, oh, this person doesn't like that, or this person this and that, you're only stopping your growth, right? At the end of the day, never let a person define or another person's view define who you are. You get what I mean? So, ¿qué lo que miento tú entiendes? Right? So we're going to pull 2 more cards and this is going to be it, you guys. We have Frog Energy. We have Ability to Heal. So if you're connecting with the goddess Yamaye, again, you could be working on healing and activations. So go check out Yamaye energy. Then we also have ancestors coming through and Krishna energy, right? So again, you guys, this is an intuitive message. Hopefully it's not too long. You guys can skip over to the messages as you would like, or just skip to certain parts. Again, I'm not taking no comments or anything off my phone, just doing it straight intuitive. So you guys take the messages as come, leave for a dozen, as all of my readings are timeless readings, you guys. So feel free to go back to the other ones as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Go check out my cover of me singing Color Me Bad, as well as the playbook, which is my freestyle rap that I'm going to be reposting